Hey everybody, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to my channel, and I am finally back from Hawaii after a crazy hurricane. By the way, I love my hat that I got from my hometown at one of my favorite shops, which actually I used to work at. So anyway, I just finished working a full morning, been up since 4:30 per usual, killed a workout on the rooftop, and I have 3 videos that I want to film back to back for my channel before I head to Las Vegas tomorrow for Labor Day weekend. I am working every day in Las Vegas, so no days off, home for 3 days, very typical. And I will be traveling every week for the whole summer. So July and August I was gone every week, and September I'm gone every week. So for the month of September I will be in Arizona on the weekends. I'm not in Las Vegas, so I will be filming content out there. So if you guys are in Arizona, leave me a comment down below and let me know what city you're in, and maybe I love to meet up with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about all of the cuttings that I got yesterday from Catherine and Tanya. Now if you guys are watching my series, I did film a Meet My Plant Friend episode edition, or continuing episode number 2 of Tanya's collection, and it was really cool because we adventured into the inside of her home and her kitchen area as well as her backyard, which I did not see when I first went there in the last episode that I filmed with her. So this is my second time to her home. We traded more cuttings because I was able to see what she had when I went over the last time, so I knew what to bring over this time to trade with her, and then she bought me a bunch of cuttings. And also, side note, Tanya's amazing because I suggested that we give a bunch of cuttings to Catherine because Tanya had so much cuttings. So I will go ahead and insert a picture and a video clip of Catherine yesterday when I dropped off all of the cuttings that Tanya gave her. So shout out to all of the plant friends in the plant community. If you guys do have plant friends, I highly suggest trading, and I do that all the time if you guys are familiar with my channel, and that's one thing that I love about having plants. Before I go ahead and get started, I want to talk about these cute little nectarines. I already had 2. I ate one on the Meet My Plant Friend episode yesterday, and these come from Tanya's backyard. So thank you, Tanya. Now, nice and juicy. And I'm going to talk about all of the fresh herbs that she gave me. So before I get into the cactus and succulent cuttings that she gave me, I want to talk about all of these fresh herbs that she gave me. Rosemary, thyme. We have a bunch of stuff. Mint. So I'm going to make some mint tea tonight. I would love to make some roasted potatoes. Catherine suggested that because she also gave Catherine a big rosemary from her garden. But how cool is that? I really appreciate stuff like this because I don't have any edibles in my collection. As I went through that last season, and I'm not going to go through that again. But this is amazing. So thank you, Tanya. And shout out to everybody who's growing edibles and herbs in their garden. Not me, but definitely was nice to see Tanya's little herb garden in her front of her house that she plants in ground. So it's a little fun treat for me. She also gave me some dried sage to burn. Let's talk about the cuttings that she gave me, which, by the way, I gave the smallest cutting. I have 2 of them. I'm gonna give one to Kira. I'm gonna see her in 2 days in Las Vegas, and I gave one to Catherine yesterday when I seen her. But I have the big guys here with me. Thumbs up the video if you guys love plant friends and trading plant cuttings. I have it on like a paper bag because these are very pretty. Talk about my big guys. I'm going to show you the cuttings that she gave me. I want to say these are jades. Comment down below if it is. And she gave me a bunch which were growing in the front of her house. I'll probably give some cuttings away per usual to my plant friends as trades. And let me gather them up really quickly. Here they are. So she gave me all of these guys. Like, look at them. They are gorgeous. They are growing in the front of her house, and I'm trying to not get my fingerprints on them, but I will plant them up in today's Planting with Jewelyn episode, putting them in water propagation, and they will be living on my potting bench for 2 weeks or so until they get roots, and then I'll go ahead and plant them up all together in maybe another white hanging basket. I might have to get more. Also, which is probably like the coolest thing that she gave me yesterday. So if you watched yesterday's Meet My Plant Friend episode, I filmed Tanya propagating off of her biggest cactus, which is in the front of her yard. I want to say it's a euphorbia, and it could be a cowboy cactus. Comment down below. But she gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cuttings. So I gave one to Catherine, and then in the same size, I'm going to give one to Kira when I see her in 2 days. And then I'm keeping the biggest 3 for me, and I will put it all in one planter without getting the sap all over me. So here's the smallest one. Then it gets a little bit bigger. And then I have to wash my hands here. Here is the biggest cutting. So as you can see, look at how big these cuttings are. I'm blown away. And you have to be very careful. You don't want to get the sap in your eyes or in your mouth. So I will wash my hands after I do this before I film my next video. So thank you, Tanya, for the cuttings. I will give this one to Kira, and I gave the same size to Catherine yesterday. And then I'll plant these up once they callus over. I want to say hopefully in a white planter. And moving along to the cuttings that Catherine gave me yesterday. Watch my channel, then you seen the last Come With Me, which I filmed literally when I got off of the plane in Hawaii. I was jet lagged, I was tired, and my camera got messed up from the hurricane, so my lens was foggy, and I didn't know that it was foggy until I came home and viewed the content. And a part of me didn't want to put it on my channel because it was foggy. But I'm gonna put it on my channel anyway, because if you love this series, you'll watch it regardless of how it looks like. So you guys can go and refer back to that video. But in that plant nursery, Catherine got a bunch of these guys in a little planter, and we traded cuttings. So I gave her a cutting of my Brazilian Philodendron, which she's never seen before, but it was at that nursery. So I gave her a cutting of mine, and in return she gave me this. So this was our plant trade from yesterday. When I went and dropped off all of the cuttings that Tanya gave me for her, including the rosemary and the night blooming cactus, she gave me a bunch of her Tradescantia Wandering Jew cuttings, which you guys have seen on her patio hanging in her basket. So I have them in these jars that she gave me. I'm going to water propagate it, and then I'm going to put them in a basket. But these will live probably inside of my bathroom until weather gets cooler, because these are very sensitive to sunlight. So definitely something that you want to be putting in lighting that is not direct in the sun. But I'm going to have them in these glass jars, water propagating. So thank you, Catherine, for these beautiful cuttings. There is a bonus cutting that I got today, and it was very surprising that I walked out today of my job with a beautiful plant cutting. I'm gonna go ahead and get it because it is really big and it'll take up the whole frame. There's always some kind of noise happening because I live off of a very busy boulevard in Santa Monica, so I'm gonna let this pass. And in the meantime, I'm gonna finish up my last nectarine from Tanya. Oh my. So moving along with the bonus cutting, and if you guys follow me on Instagram at _ILOVEJEWELYN, then you already know what cutting I'm talking about. And if you are not following me, you need to follow me, because why? I do bonus Instagram lives of my plant collection when I'm here every week. And so definitely follow me on my social media. But here it is, my biggest cutting ever. It is a Ficus lyrata fiddle leaf fig, and it came off from our work tree on our second level in our lobby. And I've been admiring this tree for over almost a year now. I'll go ahead and I'll insert a picture of it. I tend to take pictures in front of it because I'm just obsessed with that tree, that plant. It's amazing, and I've propagated off of my mother plant in my series of planting with Jewelyn in the fall. And I know that video is very popular, and we'll go ahead and do an updated fiddle leaf fig care and just kind of show you where my collection is at with my fiddle leaf figs. But nothing is wrong with this cutting, and if you're a plant nerd like me, like, I consider this a cutting, and I will try to propagate it. I'll keep you guys posted. You definitely need patience with fiddle leaf figs because it does take a little bit longer to root. I've never like rooted off of something so thick like this before, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'll keep you guys posted. It's going to be propagating in my patio, and like, just look at how beautiful the leaves are. So the gardener for our building and the company, he was cutting all these branches off of the fiddle leaf fig this morning, like 7 in the morning, and I was like, excuse me, I was like, I see that you're trashing all of the cuttings, and would you mind if I go through it and pick a cutting because I would like to rescue one? And he looked at me super confused, and I was like, oh, I'm a plant enthusiast. I make plant videos on the internet, and I've propagated the fiddle leaf fig before. And he just looked at me weird. I was like, he's like, no, you can't propagate it off of this. I was like, yes, you can. I've done it before. Not in this big size, but I wanted to take the best cutting and just kind of experiment with it. So let me know down in the comments below if you've ever propagated a big fiddle leaf fig cutting like this before. It's going to be my first time, and I'm really excited to see what happens, so stay tuned for that. But this is going to be my bonus cutting for the day. So comment down below, what do you guys think about all of the plant cuttings that I got from yesterday and today? It's very unexpected because I didn't think I was going to get any cuttings, and I tell you guys, I get new plants every week, whether it's rescues, cuttings from plant friends, or just purchased plants. So you know, just kind of open yourself up to different situations. You never know, people that you work with or in your community that's not plant related may be into plants, so ask around. And that is going to wrap up today's plant friend cutting haul for the month of August. The month is wrapping up, so I have a lot of filming to do before I go back to Las Vegas. So I think I'm gonna film 3 more videos after this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment below what was your favorite cutting that I got in today's haul, and I hope you guys got inspired from this video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please share my channel to anyone who needs plant inspiration or new to plants. And don't forget to check me out on my blog at ILOVEJEWELYN.blogspot.com. I do post every now and then, and as well as follow me on Instagram at _ILOVEJEWELYN, because I do lives. I would try to do it once a week on different parts of my collection. And that is going to wrap up today's video, and I am going to film 3 more. I don't know if it's going to be in this same top. I might switch it out, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's plant cutting haul. I'll see you guys very soon. Aloha from Santa Monica. Bye!